What's going on, guys? Cruzin Podcast. Welcome. We just got back from watching Tenet for the second time. We saw it on Monday on the early access with the AMC preview, and then we saw it again tonight, opening day. We had to watch this twice before we. The first time we saw it, there was no way we were. It would have been just like 20 minutes of us just like standing there, like. So we watched it again. We have a better idea. There's a lot. There's a lot to talk about with this movie. Christopher Nolan. Let's start off first. Movie theaters are opening up again, right? AMC is opening up. I think they're like at 70% so far. Like they're opening up more and more and more. They're doing really well. So I just wanted to start off first by saying I thought the AMC theater that we go to at least was great. When we went that first day, clean. The protocols. There was no lounge area. Everything to pay and everything's covered. No cash. I noticed today that you're not taking any cash. The theater was clean. We went to the IMAX twice. We saw this in IMAX twice. It was nice to have our A-list reactivated, and you even had a free popcorn and stuff because your birthday was in April. That's how far back So that was great. The theaters were really clean. There was that one guy that was next to us. There was this one guy. There's always that one person to ruin it for everyone. That he just, so you have to wear a mask, right? You have to wear a mask when you're in there.
He put his nuts on the seat.
Yeah, basically all he needed was to rub his nuts all over the theater, right? Because, you have to wear a mask when you're there. Wear a mask at all times, even while watching the movie, unless you're eating or drinking something.
No, even when you're eating popcorn.
Even when you have to, rip it through. So as long as, if you're eating something, you can take it off, eat. And if you're done, put it back on. Good protocol. The theater was clean. Workers were good. They had social distance marks. All the stuff that you would need, they had that and more, right? Germ-X everywhere, hand sanitizer. Then we go in. There's this one guy, and they are Xing out seats, like what we talked about. They are Xing out seats. So if you get 2 seats or 3 seats, they are Xing out those seats next to you, so that to ensure social distancing, all that. So AMC is doing great with that. And we're not saying this because we're A-list holders. We love AMC, honestly, and they're doing really great. And we love A-list. We've always talked about that in the podcast.
Sponsor us!
Yeah, sponsor us at this point. But they did great so far. We've gone twice. They've been doing great with the theater. There was that one guy that opening night that we walked in. He had no mask on. This guy, considering the circumstances right now with everything going on, you want to be considerate and, think of other people who might sit in front of you. This guy had his feet. Where do you pick up the most bacteria? Literally walking on the street, walking everywhere. This guy literally had his feet, because they weren't reclined seats. It was the IMAX theater, so it's just regular basic seats. This guy just had his feet all over the front seat. Like those kids like at Main Street or something when they just sit back and just rock their feet. And the bottom of this guy's foot, of both feet, were just literally all over the headrests of the seat in front of him for 20 minutes until the movie started. And it was just terrible because I was getting nervous because I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be somebody's seat and they're gonna be like, dude, what's your problem? I have to sit there. You just put your dirty ass feet all over my seat. Then I had this whole scenario that there was gonna be an argument and a fight during the trailers or the movie, and then our experience was gonna be ruined. It was the first time back at a theater, and the guy eventually put it down or whatever. And then there was a lady that sat there. Remember? A lady literally sat there and was like, she put her head back. She was eating popcorn. I was like, dude, you know what I mean? So don't be that person if you go to a movie theater because, just be considerate. That sucks. You're literally putting your dirty ass feet all over someone's headrest. But I got to say, besides that, it was great. AMC is doing a really good job. They're opening more theaters. How awesome was it, though, when on Monday night when the trailers were opening up? And just those annoying intros that we always hate that when we saw it, it's been 6 months or so. Even those annoying things we were so grateful for it. We got a popcorn, we got a large soda, and when the trailers came on,
Dune.
We saw a Dune, a trailer for the trailer, I guess.
Yeah.
It was like a 30 second clip, mini trailer for the main trailer that comes out the 9th of this month, September 9th. Dune looks amazing. Again, Denis Villeneuve. I can't say his last name, but he did Blade Runner. He did Prisoners, Arrival. This guy is amazing. This movie looks amazing. You got Timothy Chalamet, if that's how you say his name.
Or
Chalamet, whatever you want to be, Oscar Isaac, Jason
Brolin,
Momoa, Josh Brolin, Dave Bautista,
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro. I mean,
that Ferguson chick,
Robin Ferguson or something like that.
Ferguson.
From Mission Impossible.
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Is it Zendaya or Zendaya?
I don't know, but she's in this as
How
well.
do you say their name?
Yeah, it looks amazing. The soundtrack sounded amazing because that was a glimpse of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful. I can't wait.
The trailer's supposed to be like 3 minutes.
Yeah. So, and this is only for people who go to the theater. So if you go to the theater to watch Tenet or something, be on the lookout for this mini trailer, because it looks amazing.
Or if you want to wait the week.
No, there's nothing. You know what I mean? I love that, and that was great. It was cool to see trailers again and just be in the theater. And I gotta say, we gotta give props. A lot of people were giving him shit, but I think a lot of this should go, as we go into this review of Tenet, all of this should go in credit of Christopher Nolan, because he really fought to keep this movie as close as possible for it to release in theaters. He could have easily just said, because he was the one that was fighting and being persistent with the studio to not let this just be delayed indefinitely. Until, he really fought to make sure that let's keep a release date. Let's give hope for movie theaters, because this is the movie that's bringing movie theaters back, you know? And as we get into a review, we're going to get into it more because, man, it felt good to be back, especially with a movie like this, because this movie's meant for the movie theater,
Yeah.
And Christopher Nolan, all his movies, he's always making it unique, and it's great because if this movie was delayed indefinitely, like everything else, I don't know if AMC would have had the confidence to say, "Hey, let's open up."
Yeah.
And who knows where movie theaters would be? But right now, AMC, this movie's making, I think it was over $100 million already total. It actually exceeded expectations of what they thought it was going to be, which is great considering the pandemic and everything. So people are going, people are supporting, and this is that movie. And I got to give credit to Christopher Nolan for sticking to his guns and not giving up on movie theaters,
Yeah.
Because we needed this. We needed this big blockbuster movie to get us going. Because if this got delayed, I don't think we would be in a movie theater right now. I think it would still be a long dream, So I think this is going to give confidence for now the upcoming movies that are coming out this year, like No Time to Die, maybe Dune if we're lucky.
Well, Dune was supposed to come out like December, so
yeah,
maybe.
So we might get lucky, Black Widow. So I think it's starting. It's picking up again. It's a great thing. So Christopher Nolan really fought for those theaters, and the movie, it's making money. It's obviously not breaking records, but it's exceeding their expectations considering the circumstances. And now more theaters are opening up. So it's honestly great. So with that being said, let's talk about Tenet, because we saw